I'm back, and I owe you guys a bit of an explanation.
Part of that involves what I'm sat in right now, but I've got to rewind a little bit because I'm pretty sure in one of my last videos, I actually said something along the lines of that I was starting up a business and this, that, and the other. And yeah, that was 18 months ago, and it's been going well, but that's not what this channel is about. This channel is about me and my cars and creating content on the cars. The big thing that a lot of you subscribed to was the fact that I said that I'm going to put a rotary engine in my BMW Z3, and I'm clearly not sat in the Z3 now or in my van, and that's because I bought something a little bit special that will become a new project. But let me talk to you in a bit more detail about the Z3 situation right now.
So here it is, the Z3. It's still in the workshop, and I have just not spent enough time in here recently, which is a bit of a shame. I love coming up here and just tinkering with the car, and I haven't even, oh my God, I haven't even looked at this. It has been so much fun, and it still is, and it is not going anywhere. I love doing track days, and that is really what this car is going to be for. And I'll probably take it to a couple of shows as well, because I just really like it with this, and my son loves it because obviously the roof comes down and kids love that. But yeah, the big elephant in the room is the rotary engine. In fact, let's go and have a look at it. Stood up on end, doing not a lot. So yeah, we've still got the engine. It's just a bit of a sorry sight. It's exactly where we left it. I'm still dying to crack it open and have a look. Obviously, it's a non-runner, so that just adds to how much work there is to do to get that engine running, let alone running in this car. So what are we going to do about it? Well, it's just really good how it is. Yes, it's not got a lot of power, but it's really, really fun on track. I've been lucky enough to spend some time on track in a GT3 RS earlier this year. I've kind of had my mindset on something that I've been thinking about for a while, and that is that people driving Porsches like that on track that cost hundreds of thousands of pounds, are they having 100 times more fun than me in this that's probably worth a couple of £1,000s? I don't think they are. And the thing I love about this car is that ultimately it doesn't owe us a lot. So should we have an accident on track, I've just got to worry about how to get me and whoever came with me home, really. Yeah, it would be sad, but and are you actually going fast enough to hit a barrier in a car like this? I don't know. And you've heard me drive this on track. I'm giggling away like a school kid. So the car is running pretty great overall, apart from a little bit of clutch slipping from time to time when pushing it on track. But to be honest, that issue just goes away if you let it cool down a little bit, and it just isn't doing the miles to justify worrying about that right now until it does let go. And speaking of it letting go, the engine's really solid, and it's just pulling and pulling and pulling all the time. Yeah, it's not got loads of power, and it would be way more fun to have the rotary in it, but does it justify it whilst this is working well? I'm not sure. I've been speaking to a guy called Don out in America who's done the rotary swap into one of these, in fact, even a red one, and well, it was a bit of a nightmare. It took a while, and that guy is a rotary guy. He spends all his time tinkering with old Mazdas. Yeah, I mean, he's made it work. Can I make it work? Yeah, probably. But it's gonna take a load of time. That's time that I want to put into spending with my little boy who's about to turn 5. I need to put it into the business. That's why I've not been around, and I do intend to make way more videos, and you'll see why in just a minute. I think I'll look after this as it is. We'll use it as our little track toy, have some fun, multiple track days a year. I absolutely love it for that. But there is something else that I want to show you. That's right, if you didn't get it from the first clip, I've bought an Audi R8 in the middle of winter, specifically a very rare 2008 gated manual R8 in a color called Monterey Green. I'm pretty sure this is quite literally
the rarest colour for an R8, bar some of the Audi exclusive ones. From what I can work out, it was only available for the first couple of years of production and possibly only in the UK, but I've only ever seen photos of ones with UK plates on, at least. Oh, seriously special car. That noise is incredible. I know everyone will say, oh, the V10's better. The V10 is also significantly more expensive, and this is the original. This is how it came out of the factory. It's a 2008 model, so what's that, like a year after they went into production properly. I absolutely love it, and we'll do loads of content on this because yeah, I got it for a bit of a steal, really, because it needs a bit of work, but it's perfectly safe, it's perfectly drivable, it's perfectly healthy. It's just some of the things that we can do at the workshop, which will be really fun. We're going to start out with the suspension. The big thing with these cars is that mag ride suspension. Now, a lot of people say, delete it, get rid, put coilovers on, or the original Audi passive suspension. And I get that because it's much cheaper and it lasts much longer, but mag ride was an optional extra. So I don't understand why you should get rid of it, other than the fact that for most people, it costs a blooming fortune to repair. If you're paying a garage, you can expect to pay £2,000 a corner, which is insane by kind of coilover standards. If you think about it, you can get a really decent set of coilovers for the whole car for £2,000 to £3,000. But I'm going to put the original suspension on this. I've shopped around and I've found a set of rears. It's the rears that need doing first. So the first thing to do is get them fitted, but I'll save that for another time. This is going to be the last time I drive the car for a while. I'm literally driving it into the workshop as we speak. And that's going to then mean that it's up there. We're going to start taking stuff off. We're going to have a real good look at this. I want to replace all the little fiddly bits, little trims. I'm going to make a list of things that need doing. This isn't a damaged car. It doesn't need a rebuild. You could just do the suspension, stick it on the road and have fun. And obviously that's what I intend to do. But I want to tidy it up. I want to get it mint how it came out of the factory, because the spec on this, well, I just love it. And I really think at the moment that green is making a comeback, especially when people are looking at Range Rovers with that green over tan look to it. There's no way I'd have a tan interior in here. That would just be horrible, because the tan of the time in this was not nice. So there we go. This is my new to me Audi R8. So that is the little update. There's loads more content coming. It's what I do for those other businesses that I've mentioned. So it only makes sense to put a little bit more energy into making some more content for us all to enjoy. And it helps me document my time with the R8 as well, and all the work that it needs and things that will go wrong over time. It's a supercar, right? I know some people go, oh, it's not a supercar. Like, to be fair, maintaining one technically makes it a supercar, but more on that in the next one. So we've got R8 content coming, we've got van content coming, and we've got track day content coming on this, and that includes more track day upgrades and all of the things that come with it. So if you like that and you like old cars, supercars, new cars, any cars, tinkering in workshops, I think there's boat content potentially coming as well. So just make sure that you subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.